With everything going on in the world, people need to be uplifted. They need something that promotes character, creativity, confidence, and joy. The GRN show is not just an average talk show. The topics are powerful and will make you think. Join me on this journey to be informed, to relate, to connect, and to evolve. Good evening and welcome to the GRN show. My name is Ruiz-Nicolas and I will be your host. Today we are going to talk about Hurricane Ian. And as you know, it was one of the most devastating disasters in South Florida. Residents of Fort Myers, Naples, and a host of other neighboring cities really lost everything. This particular hurricane left many people homeless, left many businesses that are closed. And as you know, Fort Myers is a tourist town. This is the time of year where the businesses would be flourishing because we have the snowbirds who are from up north and other parts of the country coming down. So definitely there's been an impact on businesses. So I am so pleased to have with me Mr. Rosmy, who is the founder of the United Haitian American Chamber of Commerce of Southwest Florida. He's going to talk to us a little bit about the impact on the businesses. And so what a pleasure it is to have you, Louis. Welcome and good evening.
Good evening. The pleasure is also mine. Thanks for having me.
Wonderful. And I know you guys, you have your hands full. I was reading an article and it says that 60% of the businesses in Fort Myers, they have less than 5 employees, meaning that the majority of the businesses are mom and pop shops as well as small businesses. So I'm really glad you're here to kind of give us some insight. But before I do, tell me a little bit about yourself. And I want to say, how are you and your family coping with post-Hurricane Ian?
How do I say this? It's really hard because every time you see yourself in a good position and know that how your vision is thinking and knowing that you're thinking bigger, that's how you see that you need more. However, there are people that are looking down there and saying, listen, all I want is to eat. All I want is to be able to put food on my table. So I feel it for those that I can that are suffering even more than I am. So with that being said, as a businessman, I've been hurt a lot. My business is affected a lot. Like imagine I own a venue, a small event center. I was one of the first that they called and asked for money back because they couldn't have an event. So, so as an entrepreneur in Southwest Florida, I personally was hurt, but the biggest part was knowing that there are some that was in a worse condition than me. Some of them just received the phone call that they cannot go back to work and they're not going to get paid for it. So with that being said, I feel that it is very painful for my community. But a little bit about myself, I am this guy that has a big vision. I always say that I have many people's vision in my hustle. So I go hard. I go a little extra. And I came here in 2004, landed in Fort Myers, and I've been working ever since. I've been able to touch many lives through entrepreneurship. And with the result God have given me, I found myself helping others. I've been to more people's businesses than I've spent time on my own.
Oh, wow, that's awesome.
So I'm that person that if there's anything that I can do to help people reach the stars, I'm willing to do it because I know in the process it's going to be a way for us to know how many lives we've touched. So
That is great. I really like something you've said, and I can actually feel the energy where again you are so concerned about others, and despite the what's going on with you, your business you mentioned, has been impacted, but you see the need to really help people in our community. And I guess my next question is what what created and what made you start the United Haitian American Chamber of Commerce of Southwest Florida? Because you've been here less than 10 years, right?
a little bit more than
No,
that,
no,
but
let's
less than 20. But
less than 20.
right, I have to say the vision came about and it reflects in the name. As you can see, it's United
Yes.
Haitian American. Obviously, we are in America. You would say whether you're a citizen or not, or you're from another country. If you're in America, you're part of this spot here, right?
That
But
is
we
right.
wanted to unite. We have a board with multiple nationalities in it. Because my thinking is always like, if you've only been to Haiti, you can only think like what's happening in Haiti. So I wanted to mingle and learn from other people that can bring and add value to our community. And what the great stuff we have as well, we wanted to share it. So that's
Mhm.
why I had the vision of creating a united group, a group that would showcase what we are doing in the community, the amount of value we too are adding in the community. So I came up with the vision, funded the vision, and finds other people that had vision as well, but they just didn't. It just wasn't the right timing for them to start
Mhm.
something like this. With the successes I was having in my business, I was able to donate one unit to the building that I'm in, Unit 2, which I have an event center in there. So the chamber didn't need to go look for a place to have their networking event. So
Correct.
I did it with the heart, with my pocket, and also with the big vision that I have. So every day, the chamber that the idea of starting the chamber was not just to do business or create a chamber for the Haitians. I wanted to create an opportunity, a bridge where people could meet the Haitian community and start doing business with them as well.
And it's very definitely the vision. I like the fact that you said it's a multicultural group of people. It's not just Haitian. And for me, what it sounds like is that people can also see what we bring to the table.
Absolutely, absolutely.
With 60% of the businesses in Fort Myers being mom and pop, we are part of that 60%. We
Oh,
are
yes,
contributing.
yes, we
So
are. And this is why you see during this hurricane season, what we're pushing is to see how Haitians can contribute in rebuilding Southwest Florida. I'm seeking for construction, demolition jobs for them. I'm linking up with roofing companies that doing
mm,
estimate, putting rooftop. So I'm getting making sure Haitian get involved in the process as well of rebuilding Southwest Florida.
that's very important because often we're left behind. Or
Yeah,
by the time we find out about the opportunities, it's already too late.
yeah, because Haitians something we don't need. It's not about handout. We need hands up.
That's
You know,
right.
so we don't want to stay in line trying to get help only. We want to do our part as well. We'll take the
Mhm.
help for sure because we can use it, just like any other community need help. But we also want to contribute, and we know FEMA is there. There's lots of money being pouring into what's happening. They have to. Fort Myers is going to be one of the most beautiful cities in the United States. Period. After this rebuilding,
So we
so
definitely have to be part of it.
yeah, we want to be part of it as well. Yes, we want the elected officials, the decision makers to send some contract to the Haitian businesses because we're licensed just like all the other businesses.
Great. Well, that is very hopeful. I'm glad to hear that, and it's good to think that way. And we're just now in the beginning of the process. So we definitely all have to push to ensure that our community is not left behind. So, obviously with the chamber, you have all kinds of businesses. I don't know how many members do you have. Give us an idea of the impact on Black businesses overall, because when I look at the news, I'm looking at the people who live on the ocean. I'm looking at a lot of where the retirees are, where some of the restaurants are, but inland, I have not seen much news about how the people who reside inland, how they are affected. I was reading an article the other day, and they say, some of these people felt totally forgotten because they had not reached them yet, and that seems to be customary. So tell me about, obviously businesses of the chamber, as well as other businesses or inland. They were saying the African-American community, basically the Black and Brown community has not really, help has not gotten to them as swiftly as the other communities.
With all my heart, I want everyone to get help, regardless if they the Caucasian community and the Black and Brown. However, if we see something, if we see it's not balanced, we want to make sure that everyone is involved in rebuilding, everyone get the fair share of help that's needed. So again, when I see what's happening on the island of Sanibel, Captiva Island, I do know that there have been more media coverage there because this is the wealthiest community here in town. So I get this. I know the governor have done a lot of press conference on that, and even the president came to town and visited that area. I know it's not election time, so it didn't come to certain neighborhoods. So I know during election time they're gonna come inland, but this time they went straight to Sanibel. I don't know if the president came to the portion where inland, but I know for sure it was highlighted that the president visited these areas. So I will say that everyone deserves help, but this I would say unserved community, underserved community deserves some eyes on it, shed some lights on it. And we are here to say the word. We're not just gonna say it, we want to take action. Say, for example, we're doing an event to help those that are not seen, those that people don't know, the forgotten ones, right? This coming Sunday, I'll tell you more about it. When I've been in touch with an organization that's supposed to create some site, some FEMA site, so they can come and bring us some details, some ways how we can apply for help. But they said that they will get back to me. They didn't call me until this morning, and now telling me that it's the weekend and it's less than 72 hours. There's so much, like there's not much they can do because of the chain of command. I say, listen, I want to make it clear to you. Us in the community, we've been able to get our hands on pallets of water, and we also have some Malta. I know the Haitians like the Malta, the soy product. So all we're looking for is some carnation milk. Did you know that's really good with the milk? So if we can get some, we're looking for a product that Haitians really gonna use, not some rice with sugar and some. We don't want that. They're gonna throw it away. We want real stuff. We want the rice company to come and serve the Haitian community. And so now they're trying to give me the excuse that it's too late. But I spoke with you since Tuesday. So it is on your end why I didn't hear back from you. So now, again, I told them clearly that we are going to help our people. We already have, so we have $2,500 with another organization called Lend a Hand to Haiti. The website called lendahandhaiti.org. So that's a Haitian-run organization that usually goes and support Haiti. So that organization has their hands on $2,500 donation they already received. Then they're gonna do gift cards to our community. We're not gonna stop the event because no one come and help us. If one person is there to rescue us, it's us. We're gonna do our part. But we will open our door if anybody else would like to partner with us, because this is not a one-day thing. The next year ahead, we know that there will still gonna be needs in Southwest Florida, in Fort Myers particularly, We want them to know our doors are open. But if they don't want to come and help us, we accept the excuse because we've been hearing them for a while. But we'll continue to help our people.
And I just want to reiterate that although lend a hand to Haiti helps Haiti, but the funds that they're collecting and the project they're working on, it's really to help the people in Fort Myers.
No, lend a hand Haiti is just the name. That's
it's just a name. Okay.
I believe that they were helping Haiti during the earthquake, etc. It's a
Got
well-known organization, and they based out of Cape Coral and near Fort Myers. That really hurts as well. So lendahandhaiti.org is an organization that's here to support anyone, everyone. They help with after school. They help with so many levels, and not just the
awesome.
community. Yeah, you
Very
can look
good.
them up.
Very good, very good. We're going to take a quick break, and I want to come back again and talk about what are the businesses most impacted. So we'll be right back.
Plenty of job openings these days, but there are very few callings. Your community's youngest children need you. Apply for a career in childcare today.
Log on to childcarecareers.org to learn more.
I'm an advocate, small business owner, precinct committee woman, and a mom. Our community needs a servant leader that will amplify all voices. On November 8th, I humbly ask for your vote for Fort Lauderdale City Commission, District 3. Political advertisement paid for and approved by Yvette DuBose, nonpartisan for Fort Lauderdale City Commission, District 3.
What happened to Daddy? Let me get my phone. I'm going to call the ambulance. Hey. Ambulance. Arrête l'ambulance. Arrête l'ambulance. Daddy, why can't we call the ambulance? You didn't appelle moi de ça. Quand on dit à Michel, je m'avais procuré la millénaire et la millénaire il donc petite fille qui fait 9 filles.
Regardez, nous toutes les accidents. C'est ça, nous même quand nous commençons à prendre l'âge. Parce que nous voulons commencer à entrer, et l'hôpital, l'hôtel, l'émergency, nous avons besoin d'aide. Et ça nous dit nous, nous avons balancé assurance. C'est même pour aider parce qu'il y a aidé aux jeunes, bon assurance, qui a aidé. Bon médicament, n'importe son besoin. Et puis, souvent déjà, réveillez parce que des bénéfices, assurance pas jour, 1857, 727, 65, 40. Au regardez 941, 210, 99, 98. Vous parlez toute langue, vous parlez créole, vous parlez français, vous parlez anglais, vous parlez espagnol. Balancé assurance. Dieu maman junior voyou.
We are back with Ruiz-Nicolas, founder of the United Haitian American Chamber of Commerce of Southwest Florida. And we really are talking about the impact of Hurricane Ian. So we're back. We were talking about handing what is it?
Lend a hand Haiti. Lend, like lending a hand.
Lend a hand.
L-E-N-D, a hand.
Lend a hand Haiti. Lendahandhaiti.org is the organization that is currently collecting not only funds, but also you've mentioned gift cards, because those are very important. I was, some of the people whose homes were damaged, many of their clothing totally destroyed, moldy and so forth. So however one can assist, I certainly would encourage that.
Take a look at this. With people that didn't have, the reason why we're giving out the money and gift cards is because we know that people can use the extra cash right now. Situation that's happening right now. You remember all the people that was under the bridge that came to the U.S.? Few of them were allowed to come in. Obviously, they're not illegal. They have documents. They have to follow the due process. So they're going to go through the system of proceeding to know what the decision going to be on their case. Well, now, these people, if they were renting a home from someone at that time before the hurricane, now that person's home get destroyed by the hurricane or it's leaked, they are going to get help from FEMA for them to go to a hotel or what have you. But in
Mhm.
addition to this, those people that that were renting a room without social security number will not get help. So they are all homeless at this time.
Oh,
You see? So
oh,
I'm just recently I helped a family of four that was living at someone's house. I had to put them in a different home until
mhm.
further notice, like until they can get back to work and being able to afford a place. You can even find a place to rent down here.
I can imagine, even before
Yeah.
the hurricane, even
Right.
here in
Good.
Broward
Yeah.
County, Miami-Dade County,
Right.
everywhere, finding a rental is very difficult.
Correct.
So, what about the churches? Is there a coalition of, it could be religious leaders, businesses working together to do what you've just mentioned, which is really making sure families, they're filling out the paperwork, they're being placed in a hotel, and God forbid, if they don't have papers, what
Right.
happens?
Well, they didn't tell me to say this on the show. However, I know there's a coalition called a Haitian American Coalition of Southwest Florida. Its president is Beatrice Jacquet Castro. She's a wonderful individual. And matter of fact, I think on Monday the 25th, I believe they're doing a fundraising gala. So I believe this is an organization people can support as well. Look it up.
Mhm.
The Haitian American Coalition of Southwest Florida. Look them up on social media. So again, I know that they are here to help, but our hand is really tight. They're too going through this as well. You know, I
Yes.
looked at their office. There was some damage in their office, but I know that organization is helping people with the filling out the paperwork and stuff. But there's so much they can do. They too are going through the same situation.
I've been seeing notices go out
Right.
where FEMA is looking to hire people. Perhaps somebody can really work with the individuals in the community and see maybe if that's it's a temporary position, but those are some of the positions if somebody could help members of the community find out about them and apply for them.
That would be great if they reach out to us. We'll be more than happy to supply them with people that are looking for work. And if the pay is reasonable, because someone posted a job today, I think it was about $12.50. With this inflation, there's not much you can do with
Oh
that.
my God, not even
Yeah.
$15
Yeah.
an hour, which is what we
Yeah.
voted for.
Construction
Ugh,
work, removing debris, demolition.
yeah,
I don't think it's a
no.
fair pay. Yeah.
Yeah, I will share with you what came to me. It was reasonable salary. I think it was like, $30 an hour or
Oh,
probably completing paperwork. I'm not sure, but I'll share that with you. And again, this is a kind of information quite often that information does not come to us in the community and very often we're left out. So
yeah.
I'll definitely share that with you and maybe you could share it with some of the local people in the area.
Right. I do have a young lady by the name of Katia Saint Fleur. She's from Miami as well, I believe.
Yes.
And so
Hmm.
she's down here. She's been down here, I believe, once or twice, and she's planning to be at this upcoming event that we have. She made no promise yet, but she's going to do her best. She's been advocating and helping some people get some jobs at those price rate that you just mentioned. It's been very
Hmm.
helpful. She has been very helpful to the community. We have, I don't know when is the show is going to air, but if you are listening to the show right now, what will happen is Sunday the 16th, we will have an event to provide some supplies uh, following.
We're going to scratch that simply
Okay.
because this is going to air on the 20, this is going to air on the 22nd.
Yeah, what I was going to add to it is that it's something we will continue to do every Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, we're going to collect
Wano,
money.
let's just cut that. Go ahead. You could repeat that again. It's going to start on the 16th and continue every Sunday.
Yeah. Well, what we are doing to help those migrant and the local community members is we are hosting an event starting the 16th of October from 1 to 5 at the chamber itself. We'll be giving away some gift cards, some water and some hygiene products. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna try to keep it like every Sunday. That way, people know that's the location they can come to after church. Majority of the people in the Haitian community, they have the free time after church. They can stop somewhere shopping, but now they'll be able to come and get some supplies. At that first event, we'll collect some names, email address, and phone numbers so we can let them know when there are supplies available, and we'll deliver to them whatever we can do to help a family.
So meaning those of us who may be on the East Coast, if there is something we want to do, we can bring with us the
Absolutely.
items that you have mentioned to the chamber, and that way they could go to local families. Is that correct?
Yes, if it is money for right now, the chamber have not set up any place yet for us to collect money, but we are lend a hand. Haiti has been very supportive. Anything they receive, if it is during this season, they call the chamber and let us know what type of event we can do to how we can get it to the hand of the people. Because we're like one of the most neutral organizations in town.
Got it. Now, I know with the pandemic, the supply chain process to get things to us
Right.
was made it very challenging. I remember one time, I don't know, I ordered a refrigerator. I had to wait maybe 4 months
Right.
before I got it because that was an issue. And quite often during these disasters, we
Right.
do have a situation where there's just not enough supply or materials and so forth. Tell me, what are you seeing right there over there at Fort Myers?
Well, I don't know appliances, but I do have a granite and marble business. So I know what it is like to go through supply, not having any supply. Thankfully, if somebody needs to get their kitchen done, I have plenty of granite. So
Got it. Thank God it's not damaged,
I
right?
know, right? So I know there's gonna be a lot of houses that are flooded. Their kitchen have to be redone for sure. We want to be there for families, and we have enough supply in stock. But I know most companies are like 4 to 6 weeks out to even deliver. So thankfully, we are on the supplier side ourselves, but receiving a container has been very difficult. So everyone is staying in line when you order something, and there's a shortage. There was a shortage of staff too, employees in the past. Right now, most people are not working due to the hurricane. There's some businesses that are not open yet. That's how we can get some employees. But there was a shortage of staff in the past.
I've heard people waiting online for gas, and I'm not
Oh yeah.
sure how is that coming along at this time.
What it is, it's been like 20 to 45 minutes for someone to wait in line to get some fuel. But what has been happening whenever it creates too much traffic, they have been solving that problem one gas station at a time. So it's getting better every day. But I've seen stories where like some people's cars stopped in the middle of the road waiting in line to get some gas. Yeah, because many of the gas station has been destroyed by the hurricane,
Wow,
and plenty of them are not functioning.
that's
And
the reason. I was
yeah,
wondering why, but
right,
obviously they've
exactly.
suffered.
Yes, you will see some pictures. But again, folks, think of it this way. Right now, I have a business. I know my air conditioning is not working because during the flood, there have been so much water that go into the unit. So for some reason, they're not kicking back on. And all of that,
Mm,
you have plenty of homes and businesses that if the AC system was not on top, and some of them fall on the ground, but those that was on the ground already, they got wet and they're having a hard time coming back up.
wow, wow, wow.
Yeah.
Now let's talk a little bit about the authorities in FEMA. Have they been responsive? What are you seeing?
Well, in my community, the Haitian community particularly, I haven't seen much response from FEMA. I've seen some site that are set up, but they not on low income neighborhoods. I've seen some that's by the hospital, somewhat closer to Sanibel by the island. But we need more in our central area. That way it's within reach to our community. So, and I've seen a lot of police force available, obviously, to keep tight because most of the traffic lights has been damaged to direct with traffic. So that have been going very smooth. They have a plan. I see the sheriff from the Lee County Sheriff, Amai Masino, has been pretty active, being out on the scene, boots on the ground. They are working, they doing day part. So I want to take this opportunity to thank all the first responders. They are on the ground working. So that's a good thing, day and night. However, we just know there's more that needs to be done. I mean, safety is great, but for right now, our banking system, most of our bank ATMs are not working. Some banks don't have electricity yet to reopen. So it's really tough over here.
Oh, wow, wow. As we're talking, the extent of the damage, I have not really experienced that. So I can imagine. I can imagine how difficult it is. And so what are the last words you have for our viewers in terms of how can they help, in terms of what you guys are going through, what we should learn from your experience? Tell us what are your last words for our
I believe,
viewers?
yes, I believe that if someone wants to help, it's not just me, it's not just the Haitian Chamber. Reach out to a church, Google a Haitian church in Fort Myers and find out all of them. There are plenty of them. Partner with one of them, bring them some resources because the members are coming to church on a Sunday or a Saturday, whatever their worship day is. So if you partner with them, they will be able to distribute that product for you. But if you go somewhere standing and trying and doing it stuff, people might be at work and every good get to be going to waste. But if you partner with an organization that already has a walk-in traffic, then they'll be able to help you distribute those items.
Okay, great.
Yeah, look up for church. A few of them would be able to help you distribute and donate to them, whatever you can do. But again, I do have to commend you for reaching out to us and put some light on what we're doing because a group of people without a voice, like nobody would hear their concern and their suffering. So you are one of the few individuals that reach out to us in the media world. So we really appreciate it. We'll never forget what you did.
It's the
So
least
much
I could do. I think about what's going on, and quite often I know it's very difficult because we have a community where people, certainly there is a language barrier. They really don't understand the system. So I am hoping, and I'm really urging those who are watching this program to think of the Sunday afternoon. It's probably a 2-hour drive. Just bring some water, bring some hygiene products, bring some, whatever you could bring to help families survive this crisis and make things a little easier. So I'm really encouraging you to do that. Maybe one of these Sundays, I'll just back up my car and bring some things because obviously it's going to take some time. So, and at the end of the show, we are going to put a list of resources where people can call as well as email to see how they can help. I like the idea of the gift cards because think of a mother, a single mom with one or two children. Children may need clothes or shoes. That's one way you can, you can help the family. The supplies, it might be a lot easier to find supplies here. We can bring them to the West Coast. So we are with you. I am feeling your pain. And hopefully those who are listening to the program can assist as well.
Absolutely. We're definitely the GRN show has been very supportive. You have been calling us several days just to find out how things are down here. So really appreciate it. And for those of you that would like to learn more about us, you can head over to myhaitianchamber.com and take a look at the website and see who we are, what we are doing. We have a great board that's willing to take all your questions and answer them and direct you to the right group so you can start being part of this solution here and help out.
Terrific. Ruiz, thank you so much. I really appreciate you taking the time to join us, and we're definitely going to stay in touch. I think it requires everybody to kind of help, particularly a community that is not getting much attention during this time of crisis. So thanks for all that you do. And one of these days, I'm going to come and visit the chamber out there.
Please do, please do. Every third Thursday of the month.
Okay, terrific. What time do you guys meet?
6:30 p.m.
Okay,
And
okay.
at every event, what sets us apart, we honor a different group of individuals. Last
Okay.
event, we honored our local Haitian teachers. And this month was going to be the month where we would honor the pastors. We're gonna do it next month, sure, on the 25th, on the 15th of November.
Great. Well, listen, thanks for your leadership. Thanks for caring for our community, and thanks for being with us. Have a wonderful evening, Louis.
Right. Okay, thanks.
If you're ready for meaningful transformational work, the children in your community are ready for you too. Apply for a career in childcare today.
Log on to childcarecareers.org to learn more.
I'm an advocate, small business owner, precinct committee woman, and a mom. Our community needs a servant leader that will amplify all voices. On November 8th, I humbly ask for your vote for Fort Lauderdale City Commission, District 3. Political advertisement paid for and approved by Yvette DuBose, nonpartisan for Fort Lauderdale City Commission, District 3.
Haïtien qui a vivre dans Oakland Park. L'arrivée pour nous gagner Haïtien comme city commissioner. Mardi qui a 8 novembre 2022. Nous allons voter Dr. Kedner Maxime. Il a plus de 40 ans depuis la vivre dans Oakland Park. Il a besoin de nous douleur nous. Gâteau séparé nous pas connaît. Nous pas de représentant. Problème caille dans nous. Si nous pas capable de joindre aide pour aller dans collège. Gen nous qui gen maman nous papa nous qui fin grand monde, nous pas capable de joindre aide pour yo. Agenda Dr. Kedner Maxime non, c'est taper dans sauce. Votez Dr. Kedner Maxime pour nous capable de joindre nous changement. Nous payer taxe même à tout le monde. Yo humilié nous en bas coup de zago cheval dans canal de l'Omanan. Tout le monde est de l'eau dans les yeux. Yo pas capable de tirer fierté 1804 noirs. Depuis nous voter bonheur, nous pral faire tout cadre de vote tourner zago cheval pour nous piler autour. Mardi qui a 8 novembre 2022, nous pral voter Dr. Kedner Maxime. Pour information, appelez 954 397 40 40.
Political advertising paid and approved by Dr. Kedner Maxime.
From a major disaster like Hurricane Ian is challenging. Residents in communities of color say hurricane assistance from the authorities has been painfully slow, although law enforcement and first responders are doing a great job. They're still missing many things. FEMA has not really been there. Some of the banks are not fully functioning. The gas station, many have been destroyed. So it is not easy. If there's a way we can make things a little easier for them, so I encourage you and urge you to donate. You can go through the United Haitian American Chamber of Commerce. They will be hosting events every Sunday from 1 to 6 so that people can come and pick up what they need. And those who want to donate can also go and donate for families who are in need. So before we end the program, I want to say that I encourage you to visit our Facebook page, our Instagram page, like, share, and also if you've missed one of the shows, we do put them on the GRN show YouTube channel, so you can always catch up, or you can see another show and get the information that you need. So with that, I want to say good evening and enjoy the rest of your Saturday night. Good night.
If you're ready for meaningful transformational work, the children in your community are ready for you too. Apply for a career in childcare today.
Log on to childcarecareers.org to learn more.
I'm an advocate, small business owner, precinct committee woman, and a mom. Our community needs a servant leader that will amplify all voices. On November 8th, I humbly ask for your vote for Fort Lauderdale City Commission, District 3. Political advertisement paid for and approved by Yvette DuBose, nonpartisan for Fort Lauderdale City Commission, District 3.